Okay, so in today's lesson, we are going to be looking at making bridges in Minecraft. Now, there's three types of bridges you can make. There is this simple bridge, and there is this intermediate bridge, and there is this advanced bridge. Now, the simple bridge is a bridge with no stairs, and it's a very flat surface. The intermediate has some stairs with a flat surface. The advanced one has one more pair of stairs at each side, but the important thing is we're using this stone brick to create some rails for our bridge, just so it's a little bit safer for anyone trying to cross it. We've also added some torches. Now, this isn't difficult, but it does require you to think about how to write code. And as you know, today is the first lesson of you guys using Python. So let me show you what Python looks like. This is what Python looks like. Now, I'm going to get rid of all of this. Goodbye. And I'm going to show you how to code things. And there'll be 3 videos. This will be the first of 3 videos. This will be for the basic bridge. Then we'll do one for the intermediate and one for the advanced bridge. So the first thing we're going to do is find out how to bring our agent to us. So we're going to use this right here, run code on chat command. Now here it says define on chat6 pass run on chat. You don't need to worry about all of this. All you need to know is that this is the word we type in to our command or our text command to run the code. But as you can see, nothing happens. Why is that? That's because there's nothing inside. So let's do something here. We're going to add a few things. So we're going to add agent teleport to player inside, like so. Oh, and by the way, when you get a red squiggly lines, that means that something's wrong. You need to fix it. And we're also going to give our agent some blocks. Let's give our agent some blocks right here. There we are, agent set block or item. So we're going to give our agent some blocks by dragging it there. I want to give it moss. If I type in moss, you can see that I get all these options that include moss. I'm not going to type in the rest of it. I'm going to press tab on my keyboard. And look, it finishes it by itself. Great. Now, when I type in run, the agent comes to me. And the agent in its inventory has some blocks. You can see, right? It has stone bricks right here. Amazing. I can also give it some stone bricks like so. Anyway, so now what we need to do is we also need to be able to control our agent so that it can go left or right. So let's add that. We're going to add, matter of fact, let's change this to RL. I never use run for this. I use RL. And we're also going to be using player on chat command again. This time it's going to be right. And we're going to say agent. It says turn left, but we're going to change this left to right. If I type in R, you can see it comes up to right. I'll press tab, and now you can see that it will turn right when I type in right. So let's test that. Sorry, I just need to sneeze there. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I think I switched my mic off. Anyway, so if I type in right, you can see the agent types in right. This is going to be really important because when you want to turn in a certain direction because of your bridge, you might want to turn left again, or then left again, and then go turn right, or whatever it is you might do. There's lots of ways to make this bridge. You'll need to use the directions. Now, if we want to do this again, we can just copy and paste. This time we'll type in left, and right here we'll type in left. And the reason why this is coming up with an error, because look, it says on chat, on chat. We need to make it different. Like so. So we just called it on chat 2, on chat 2. That's all we did. If this is complicated, just bring it from the player. You don't need to do what I just did. Great. So now we have full control over the agent, which is really good. And we did it using Python, which is amazing. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is making some water, or creating a body of water. So we're going to run this here, like so. I'm going to say water, and inside of this, we are going to be filling in some blocks, like so. Where are we? We have, I think this is it. Yes, there we go. Now, a pro tip here. This is long, right? I like to do this. Press enter before each separated item. And then that way it's a lot easier to know what's happening, right? I'm gonna type in WA and you can see it's water. I'll press tab to finish that. Great. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is adding some coordinates. I'm just going to read the coordinates from our worksheet. 1, -3, I think, and then 1. We have 4, -1, and I think this is 15. Great. Now when I type in water, let's see what happens. Look, I get this awesome body of water. Great. And now I know I want my agent to start right here. So I'll type in RL. Great. And I also know I want my agent to face this way. So I'm going to type in R, or rather right again. There we go. Now my agent's facing the right way. So I want my agent to go forward 1, 2, 3, and then stop. And then maybe I want to place him again above. Well, I'll show you step by step what I mean. Instead of me explaining it, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to make my agent go forward by 3 blocks. So let's get this here. We'll say agent is now going to move direction 1. We'll get rid of this pass, like so. Move forward by 3, I said. And is agent move on? Is agent placing on move? I don't think he is. So let's actually correct that. Yes, we can actually add that here. So we also need the agent to place on move. So we'll do that right here. Agent place on move, which is going to be right here. Agent assist. And we'll type in true. There we go. Wonderful. Now, when I type in run, you'll see that it will go forward by 3. Run. There we go. Oh, it actually didn't place on move. Very interesting. Oh, that's because I didn't type in RL again. So you can see I'm going to type in RL now, and then it will place on move, RL. It's because I added this code, but I didn't use this code. So I added this into the code, but I didn't type in RL again. That's why it didn't place on move. So now it will place on move. If I type in run, oh, it's not doing that. Okay, let's see if I'm missing something. I think I must be missing something. Agent says this place on move true. Let's try and put this in here, actually. Right here instead. Let's see if that works. Okay. And let's give it maybe 64. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if that works. So we'll type in RL. Type in run. There we go. Okay. So you can see that it's made 3 blocks, but we want to make 1 more block here, right? So what do we do? Well, we can do this 2 ways. We can either say move forward by 4 and start again. RL, run. There we go. Or we could have done it this way. Now, both ways are fine. They have different purposes, but whatever is easiest for you is fine. So I'm going to copy and paste this. Instead of move forward by 4, I'll do move up by 1, and then move forward by 3. And you're going to see what this does in just a moment. Now run. So you see 1 goes up, 1 goes forward. They both do the same thing. So there's lots of ways to do the same thing in Minecraft. Okay, now what do I want to do now? Well, I think I actually want to use the forward method. So I'll change that back. And now I'm going to use this to RL right here. And I'm going to type in run again. Great. Okay, so we've built some of the bridge. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Great, okay. RL, run. Good, we'll do RL again, and run. Okay, great. Now this is where things get complicated. And what I want you to do is count. So we're starting from here. So we're going forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, by 15 is what we're going forward by. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. So to do that, we'll actually need to get rid of one of these, which we'll do now. Type in RL. There we go. We need to turn right. And we need to go forward by 15, right? So we'll do 15, like so. Type in run. Let's take a look. Okay. So now he's building the maze as expected. But there's an issue here. What's the issue? The issue is that if we try to go forward, the agent's going to run into a problem. So there's something else we could do. What's that something else? The something else we can do is to move up by 1 and then set our agent again. Okay. Use move up. As a matter of fact, let's change this actually. We'll do move right by 1. There we go. Let's change all of that. We'll get rid of all this here. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. This needs to get deleted. RL. I can run. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, great. Look, now he moves to the right. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to turn him around. Okay, now he's facing the right way. Now he's going to go forward, but instead of turning right or moving right at the end, he's going to move left. So let's just change that to left. Like so. Run. There we go. And while I'm at it, I'll corrupt this. There we go. Okay, good. Right, now I need to do the same thing again. So I'll type in right, right. This time I'll do right here, and I'll run this. There we go. Perfect, perfect, good. Turn right. Okay, now the same thing again. This time we're going to turn left. We're just going to make sure that he's turning the right way. So we'll type in right, 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 and then we'll do run, like so. And this will build the bridge. The first bridge, at least, is what it's going to build. Amazing. Now, there are some other ways we could have done this. And I'm going to show you that very soon. But this is just one way we can make a bridge in Minecraft. So hopefully that was clear. I know we're using Python. It looks intimidating, but don't worry, it's not. And if you're having trouble reading this, well, look, separate things out. I separate things out all the time when I'm coding in real life. So you can separate things out like this. Yes, it makes the screen longer, but it also makes things easy to read in some situations. So as long as you don't get any red errors or red lines, this is perfectly okay, perfectly acceptable. Great, perfect. Okay, I'm going to press stop on the recording now, and the next video is going to be intermediate mazes. So this is going to be a 3-part series, just so it's very in-depth. Okay, see you guys very soon. Goodbye.